hit Netflix show that centers around suicide has West Michigan parents concerned about how to address that topic with their teens. The Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan held a forum to talk about the series 13 Reasons Why. 24 Hour News 8's Emily Linnert was there, and she has this story all new at 7.
The Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan knew they had to address this series as they were being bombarded with questions and concerns from school districts and from parents. Parents were finding themselves behind the ball when they discovered their teen had already watched the entire 13-episode series. The Mental Health Foundation called this panel of mental health experts, counselors, and teens to discuss the series, what was done well, what wasn't, and what we could all learn from it.
From my experiences, some of the social interactions between students happen to be very accurate.
Forest Hills Northern student Jack Gendraziak confirming what many parents watching the hit Netflix series 13 Reasons Why feared. High school can be like that, and the way teens treat each other on a daily basis can be cruel and even traumatic. But Executive Director of the Mental Health Foundation, Christy Buck, says this is where the series misses the boat.
There were so many questions as to whose fault it was. And there was never any discussion about the fact that she lost a battle to a very serious illness called depression.
So what are teens picking up from this controversial series? Kat Lanting from the Mental Health Foundation says the series does a good job of showing signs and symptoms, risk factors, and stressors.
If someone were to die by suicide, what happens? Is there a memorial? Do people take selfies in front of the locker? I know that's what some of the friends did. So those are dangerous images for young people to see without that conversation of this is not an option. It's not glamorous.
The series was released on March 31st, just in time for spring break, allowing a lot of teens time to binge watch. Dr. Valencia Agnew says since the series release, she's had more calls to her office in a one-week period than they've had in a year.
Our teens groups, they're talking about, wow, I watched that and my parents didn't know I was watching it. I thought it was okay to watch. I got so far into it, I wanted to keep seeing what was happening, and it took them much longer to return to a baseline emotionally because it impacted them so much to have watched it.
So if your teen is going to watch it, the Mental Health Foundation recommends you watch it with them.
There are such teachable moments with your kids. Well, how could this have changed? Do you ever see this? What could somebody have noticed?
The Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan has a ton of information online to help parents and schools address 13 Reasons Why. We will link their website inside ours at woodtv.com.